Oh, so this is final boss then. Where it's going to be an actual battle. I wish I had more limit break things. Huh. Crystal feelers. Let's save state again. So, you're dropping things for me. Death penalty bullets. Oh, no special attack thing. So, like... They probably always drop death penalty bullets. There's something or other. High potion. Well, I can keep in mind that that's there. What? Did I do that? Oh. Did Melee actually do it on that one? Oh. Melee might have actually done it on that one. So do I just wait or something or other? Do this and then it feels inclined to open up? Or something or other? Because you guys just spawn infinitely here. I don't understand. Gonna open up here? Oh, maybe I have to go to specific ones. Like it's a specific order kind of thing. So like this. So that does nothing. Yeah, I specifically have to melee. Gotcha. Okay. So. So I head over this way. Like this. And you'll probably open up again in a sec here. Nope, it actually changes up sometimes. Okay. Music's kind of cool here so far. Oh my god. Wait, it's you again. Okay. So do that. Ouch. Can I get over here in time? I want to snag that along the way, but oh well. Okay. And then do that. See what things I can potentially grab along the way. Oh, another Phoenix down. Don't exactly need that right now. It'd be nice if there was a limit breaker. Come on. Do that. I know there's a high potion around here somewhere. Somewhere or other. There it is. Oh, and my gambling potions. Okay, well. Here. Do that. There we go. Crystal feelers are down. A mega cocoon. This has got to be real final boss now. Surely. Just all this stuff all over here. I'm sure it'll come in handy. So, oh, I am doing damage to it. I don't have to do anything specific. Just shoot it, I guess. Hey. Hey. Stop. Stop. Saw there was another guy on the left there. Come on, hey. Come on. Get out of here. Flip of you? Okay, but like... I'll have this now that was given to me, why not? So now it's the final boss, right? I know I've been saying that for like the past hour, but now it probably is, right? Probably. Well, because I was about to say that a Mega Cocoon was pretty underwhelming. This feels more final boss-like. Oh my god. Come on. Music's pretty cool. Come on. Come on. I'm doing pretty good damage here, though. A whole 5,000 or 4,000 sometimes at a time. It was 5,000 at a time not too long ago. Now it's 2,000 at a time. Whoa. My dodge is real good now in this form. Was I just continuing to hit the wall? Well, I mean, I'm not running out of bullets anytime soon, so kinda sucks for you. These bullets are really strong. These guys probably drop things. Oh. They don't fully home in on me anymore. Oh, you teleport around. You drop anything? No? Maybe not. Here. I'm about to do it. Already is the thing. Oh, you're impervious now? Never mind, I'm not about to do it. You're impervious now. That looks destructive. Worst case scenario, I have a Phoenix down. Huh. Well, I don't know how to deal with that attack, but that's fine. Okay, well. Come on. Just in case of emergencies. Go ahead and do that. Because, yeah, I don't know how you deal with that attack. But it's fine. I didn't have to know how I deal with that attack. Okay. Cumulative results. That's gotta be it then, right? So is my results across all the bazillion phases of the final boss. Oh, at first I was like, there's no way that took me 10 hours, but cumulative results, I mean, across the entire game. Okay. That was it. Okay. Well, faster than the 11 and a half estimated about how long to beat. No. loading state. There's some erased timelines there, so maybe 10.5 to 11 might be more accurate, but still probably lower than the 11.5 ETA.
Omega's ascending, but that would mean...
Vincent?
So that's how we transition into the credits. Okay. Well, that was the main game that I wanted to do start to finish at HallowLAN 2025. So that's done now at 1:37 in the morning on the 19th of October here. So technically into the third day. You know what? That was actually pretty fun, that game. It was better than I expected it to be. I thought it might just be like some relatively quickly pumped out kind of thing. That actually felt pretty fun. I wasn't expecting it to be like the arcade shooter kind of style. Seems like the kind of thing that I probably would have not understood, but probably enjoyed playing if I had played it as a kid. So, if by some random chance I found this on my PlayStation 2 way back when as my first home console, I might have gotten a kick out of this game. This I could have seen myself beaten. Original Final Fantasy VII I would have never been able to beat as a kid. It would have been way too convoluted for me, but yeah, that game definitely much better. But, you know, this was definitely some good fun here. I don't know how much of the story I understood. I got the general gist, but all the nuance and stuff, I might need to look up a explained video on YouTube to understand what the heck was going on here. I'd heard that this story was a fever dream, and yeah, it kinda is. Like, I do like how, in addition to it doing its own thing, third-party contractor Monolith Soft. Huh. Interesting. What the heck was I just saying here? Yeah, I got the general gist of the story, and I liked how, in addition to it, you know, being a sequel, doing something different, it also expanded on some of the things that weren't as clear with the original game. A lot of stuff with Vincent's backstory here. So I feel like I understand the character a bit better now, and how that kind of connects into stuff with Final Fantasy VII and Lucrezia and Vincent and Hojo and stuff like that, where it's like, okay, I have a better understanding for the original story now that this game took the time to, you know, go through a lot of that. But yeah, I need to really just look up what the heck was going on here. And at some point, when I'm playing one of these Final Fantasy VII games, I'll give my full review of Advent Children as well, since I've seen that. But no time right now anymore. I was thinking about doing it during this playthrough, and I kind of forgot during it, and it's been such a whirlwind, so another time. Another time. It was pretty fun. The music through most of the areas just felt, you know, okay, didn't do anything special. Some of the main themes, though, were pretty good, like credits theme here, final boss theme, stuff like that was pretty good. The game felt a little jank at times, I will say. With some slight jankiness. I really liked how you could how accessing the menu didn't actually pause the game. Well, if you actually press the pause button, then of course it pauses the game. But things like your map or, you know, changing out stuff with your weapons, it keeps on going, and so you want to do it on the fly and do it fast. You know, that kind of thing felt nice. Yeah, I don't know. From the Final Fantasy VII games I've played so far, of the original Crisis Core and now Dirge of Cerberus, this is definitely my least favorite of the three, but, you know, it was definitely fun here, and that definitely was a really, really fitting start to finish HallowLAN game. Like, that definitely got the vibes here rather well, I feel like. I feel like the whole Hojo's back through this BS reason was a little bit silly, but oh well. I'd heard this was a fever dream. I was going into it expecting a bit of a fever dream. It's like, oh yeah, it's me, Hojo. The main person that Vincent hated the most, so it works out well for his game for Hojo to be back. And then be killed again. So yeah. I would talk about it more in depth, but I'm sleep deprived. But I'll still keep on streaming before I call it a day. Most of the stuff that I wanted to do at HallowLAN is done now. There's one last game that's probably going to take me like 3 hours. Also, this ending took me much longer than I expected. I kept on thinking, like, this is right at the end, this is right at the end, this is right at the end. It kept going. Cutscenes were really good. The cutscenes were quite entertaining. Really well animated. Very cinematic. Lots of cutscenes in this game.
I've learned so much in the past weeks. Now that I realize I'm not alone, I think I may be a little stronger than I was before. Have you heard from Cloud? He hasn't found anything.
Ain't gonna make this easy for us, is he?
Vincent, do you remember the last words we exchanged? Do you remember our promise? Your promise to Lucrezia. Go. Tell her how you feel. Tell her what is truly in your heart. I know that you probably will never see this, but I have to try. I have to believe. I've learned I must never give up hope. Never.
Yeah, the one party member that was missing showing up then there. Oh no, there's still more cutscene. Seems quieter than the other ones.
Everything's all right now. Omega and Chaos have returned to the planet. Thank you. It was you. You were the reason I survived.
Everyone's waiting, Vincent Valentine. I don't know why they made me come up here and get you. that I mind, though.
Well, there we go. That was Dirge of Cerberus Final Fantasy VII. Just onto the main menu now, or the end? Okay. Also, the villain motivation was kind of dumb, in my opinion, but hey. That's what I felt, at least. Hey, you know, fun game there. That was definitely really quite fitting for HallowLAN. So I'd say that worked out rather well. So now we are 3 games into this Final Fantasy VII series. So, next on the list is potentially Final Fantasy VII Remake. There's one game that I might do a smidge of before that point, being Ever Crisis, as I might have mentioned before. Ever Crisis, it's a freemium gacha game as far as I understand it, so I wouldn't do a full playthrough. But, you know, I sometimes do some of these freemium gacha games as part of, like, a greater series that I'm doing, like doing the Octopath Traveler, Champions of the Continent, Persona 5X, not gacha, but another freemium game recently was Fire Emblem Shadows that came out a few weeks ago. So sometimes I'll showcase like a smidge of them as part of a greater series, but not really go that far in. I did like the first 3 plot arcs of Champions of the Continent. I did the first 2 plot arcs of Persona 5X. I actually put a decent amount of streams into that one. And then I hit the ceiling where it's like, gotta turn this game into your life and be grinding regularly to get further. So it's like, yeah, I'm not getting further past that point. Like, I don't mind playing games from time to time that take a bit longer, but not ones that, you know, take forever because they expect you to really, really dedicate your time to them because it's a freemium model that wants to get you to pay and stuff like that. So I might potentially do a little bit of Ever Crisis, but I would probably not do the full thing because I don't think that that's a great idea, honestly. So let's see here. If I look up Final Fantasy here, so from what I understand, I think it has 3 stories. Only one of which I'd be interested in here. Let's see. If I do display capture. Oop. Final Fantasy VII I still have installed here. Last played July 19th. Ever Crisis. This. And I don't know why the title is bugged out and shown Sephiroth here. So apparently the 3 stories are a plot of Final Fantasy VII, but condensed down. A plot of Crisis Core, but condensed down. And apparently there's an original one that is like more Sephiroth backstory. So it's like, oh, well, maybe I should do a little smidge of that. So, again, I probably wouldn't do the full thing because it's premium, you know, gacha crap, I think. I haven't looked too far into it. That is decently loud here. Stop. Mute. I did not remotely mute it. What is wrong with you, volume mixer? Mute. Stop. Or maybe I just won't. Maybe I'll just go right into Final Fantasy VII Remake because I'll have, you know, so much busy stuff going on that I won't have time to do anything with Ever Crisis. Who knows? I want to start Final Fantasy VII Remake either in December if I have time or sometime in January in the new year, since it's coming out on the Switch 2 in January next year, like the 22nd or something like that. So I figure, oh, let's, you know, start showcasing it around the time that it comes out on the Switch 2. I wanted to do Remake and Rebirth next year so that worst case scenario, if the final Remake game comes out in 2027, then I'm prepared. I'm on top of it. We're good. I don't have to like bum rush 2 potentially really long games there. So I figured Remake and Rebirth I would do next year. But I thought like maybe I'll start late this year if it turns out I have time, depending on what I can wedge in there. And I especially had that idea after seeing that it's coming out on the Switch 2 early next year. So it's like, okay, well, maybe I'll showcase it around then. And then in case people are interested in checking out this game that's coming to the Switch 2, then I'm showcasing a little bit of it. That was my thought process. So if I have like some extra time sometime like between now to December-ish, maybe I'll do a little bit of Ever Crisis. But there's a chance that I'll be like, oh yeah, there's just no time. That I gotta go right into remake here, and then I just go right into remake, and we just never do this. So that's what is coming up for Final Fantasy VII series and Final Fantasy series in general around here. Is for sure coming up as remake, and maybe, strong maybe, if I have some time to wedge in, do like a few streams of a little side thing that I can wedge in. Maybe I showcase a little bit of this for the sake of showcasing it, but again, not full playthrough because freemium nonsense, so no thank you on that. So, yeah, we are almost to the point where we're playing the remake games, and we can start the remake games at any point. Like I said, I don't have to do Ever Crisis. So, yeah, I'm pretty much at the point where I'm pretty satisfied with the original Final Fantasy VII series, and I'm now ready to see what they're doing with the remakes that I've heard about that I've never played before. So, yeah. For now, meanwhile, with HallowLAN, it is 1:51 in the morning. This stream of Dirge of Cerberus is who knows how long, because I just see that my collective stream time is 15 hours, 30 minutes, and 51 seconds now. I've been going for a while. Still feel awake enough. I am feeling a decent smidge tired. But tired where it's like I can keep on going. And then I'm gonna, like, die here soon. So, in terms of HallowLAN plans, the event itself goes until, like, let's say noon to be safe today. So I guess, like, 10 hours left here to do what I gotta do, plus potentially wedge in some sleep. So, this, done. This, done. This, done. This, done. This should take probably about 3 hours. And then, with whatever time I have left, maybe a couple hours of winks of sleep. And then maybe I do this. We already did a little smidge of that to showcase it. We'll see if we still end up doing some late night Mario Party shenanigans, and then that'll take some time as well. But I do want to do a little smidge of the new release that came out just before HallowLAN during this event here. This is the final barrier before the if there's time bracket on the schedule. I knew I put a lot on my plate for this LAN event. My good gracious. This is definitely a challenge to get through it all, but I'm thinking I'm gonna do it. It really is a question of, do I start doing this and then feel like passing out? Let's see what my sleep feels like. When I get home, technically later today, since it's HallowLAN Day 3, man, I'm gonna be passing out for quite a while. I'm gonna be quite half dead at work tomorrow. So, we're switching things up to Telltale Walking Dead, which I didn't actually realize before this stream I didn't have installed. So I installed it during, like, this last Dirge of Cerberus stream. This is kind of what I did. Last played November 5th, 2024. That would have been, like, right after Halloween 2024. And then I was going to the game here and looking at concept art and stuff like that to make thumbnails for the Season 2 series. So, yeah. But I'm going to take a BRB break. That was Dirge of Cerberus. Next is going to be Final Fantasy VII Remake or Ever Crisis in terms of the Final Fantasy series. And in terms of HallowLAN, we're doing this as the last roadblock before the if there's time bracket. First, I'm going to take a BRB break. I'm going to get up, stretch, move around. I can go ahead and close the game here. Yeah. Because I've been here for a little while. So, quick BRB break for my own physical and mental health. And I'll be back soon enough. See you soon.